I am Uday Deshpande. I am the founder, director, and general secretary of Vishwa Mallakhamb Federation, and I also the honorary secretary general and chief coach of Shri Samartha Vyayam Mandir, Dadar, Mumbai. And I am been practicing Mallakhamb for last more than 70 years.
Parents whose kids are not able to focus on studies and who want to improve their grades, the sport can lead you to academic success as well, which is not known still to many parents, and we are trying to spread the word.
That's true. It's like yoga, extension of yoga on the pole or on the rope. So what are benefits of yoga? The same benefits you get on Mallakhamb. Watch me on yoindiatv and benefit yourself by understanding knowledge of Mallakhamb and spreading Mallakhamb to other people.
Ever heard about yoga on the pole or yoga on the rope? Well, do you know who's standing next to me? None other than Padma Shri, Uday Deshpande. Yes, he's the Mallakhamb Pitamah, Mallakhamb Guru, Mallakhamb, a very important sport from ancient times in India. And this is an aerial sport in which the gymnast performs yoga postures in conjunction with a rope, a pole or a cane, and the pole is usually made of shisham wood or the Indian rosewood polished with castor oil. A very special sport. Welcome sir to Your India TV with me, Jasleen Khanuja, and we've just enjoyed a very wonderful workshop in the Bay Area with the kids out here, probably for the very first time with a person of your stature.
Wow. Thank you.
How's the feel?
It was very nice. The children were having enthusiasm and trying to learn new elements. And Neelam Kaswa, who was the chief organizer here, she had organized a beautiful workshop on the pole. Yesterday it was by Aparna Sindur in San Jose only, and day before that Neelam organized one workshop in Fremont.
Beautiful. So Bay Area is privileged to learn about Mallakhamb. Many of us do not know much about the sport.
Here. Not so close. Go. Yeah, legs here. Toes together, hips together, and toes flat. Knees straight. Don't bend knees straight. Sit on the ground. Sit. Hands. Look here, not see. Sit and hands here. Hands at the back. Your position is very important because you have to sit and hands at the back. Don't lie down. Elbows straight. Okay. Shoulders. Your leg should be little up. We are going back. आणि हा पाय असे हिप टुगेदर हिप नाही टोज फ्लॅट toes together and not like this. Okay. Now 1, 2.
In India, I had an understanding that the wood used is basically bamboo. Recently, I learned that it is shisham. Tell me a little more about it.
Yeah, shisham is very heavy. It's black in color. But nowadays we use Burma teak. Teak wood is very light wood and it bears all the season. Very cold or rainy season or very hot sun. It doesn't get cracked.
So how did you get associated with this sport as a child?
It was accidental because my mother's father, Narayan Hanmanta Rege, was an engineer. He had built this famous KEM hospital in Mumbai, but he was a freedom fighter and he had a great contribution in the freedom for struggle. So that time The founder of my institution, Shri Samarth Vyam Mandir, Vyam Maharshi, late P.L. Kale Guruji, he was also associated with the freedom struggle, so they were knowing each other very well. So in the vacation, my mother used to take all three brothers and one sister to Pune. I was hardly 2.5, 3 years old then. And my grandfather used to get up in the early morning at 5 o'clock and start doing his yogic practices. So I was, without knowing anything, I was just sitting in front of him and try to imitate what he is doing. So he understood that I have got liking for this type of activity. So he told my mother, you take Uday to Kale Guruji of Shri Samarth Vyam Mandir, and he will teach him something good in the field where his interest lies. So at the age of 2.5, 3, I started going to Shri Samarth Vyam Mandir, which is established on 23rd August 1925. So recently we have completed our 100 years. Wow. And in the to commemorate this centenary year, I've decided that I will go to 100 places in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, in India, and outside India too. So this USA visit is international visit. So I'll be here from 17th of October till 17th of November 25, and I'll be conducting 21 workshops in this span of 30 days.
Impressive. That's really great, especially considering your age. I believe you're already 72.
73. I tell 37, but it is 73 now.
And I was seeing you have such a good energy level. I'm sure Mallakhamb has a great contribution in building your stamina. Tell me a little about the benefits of Mallakhamb.
Yes, Mallakhamb is a unique sport which gives exercise to each and every part of the body within shortest time. Right from tip of the toes to the tip of the fingers, right from your external muscles to your internal systems like respiratory, circulatory, digestive. It improves your mental abilities like concentration and coordination and grasping, courage, confidence, all these mental and of course physical like strength, stamina, speed, endurance, flexibility, neuromuscular coordination, confidence, courage. All these abilities are best developed on the simple apparatus, the pole Mallakhamb or the rope Mallakhamb.
And I was, just talking to one of the parents, and she told me that a blind lady was selected as an IAS officer because she was learning Mallakhamb and she was able to develop that concentration and the right blood flow started to be having in the brain, because they go upside down. But especially for females, I don't think that's a comfortable posture. Have you ever seen any resistance?
Not at all, because we don't go to the difficult, complicated, acrobatic positions at the initial level. Very simple exercises where they can control their body, little bit of forward bending, backward bending, climbing on the rope using the palm grip and the toe grip. So pulling yourself against the gravity and going up 2 feet, 4 feet, 6 feet, 8 feet above the ground. Slowly you get used to it. You improve your confidence level and grip of the muscles, and then definitely it's very easy, enjoyable sport.
And I heard that your daughter, who is actually a Salesforce developer in the US, is already doing a lot of workshops. So tell me a little more about her and how did you train her? Any memorable moments or challenges?
Actually, since their childhood, my daughter and my son, both of them had choice because my wife is a classical singer. So whether to go for music or go for Mallakhamb. And both of them opt for Mallakhamb. Both of them came to my institution, and my son was 4 times All India Intervarsity champion and the national gold medalist. My daughter was also 5 times national champion, and she got this Chhatrapati award, which is the highest award given by the government of Maharashtra. And then she came to USA in 2013 and she learned aerial silk here, and now she is the only certified trainer in aerial silk, and she has started about 10 different centers in Mumbai. She teaches aerial silk to many celebrities as well and runs about 10 studios where a lot of children and especially the women take training from her. And she has developed this aerial silk art under the name of her studio. It's Fly High Aerial Activities.
What's the name of your daughter?
Her name is Aditi, and now she has got a son of 4.5 years. He's Shivansh, and another son, Rudranj, who is hardly 1.5 years. But both of them are also interested in this activity.
That's awesome. So tell me a little more about your Padma Shri moment, when you got a call from the government of India that you are being honored with the 4th highest civilian award.
Yeah, that's very satisfying or memorable incidents in the life, because I don't consider myself only responsible for this. The spirit of Mallakhamb in my Samartha Vyam Mandir in Mumbai or in Maharashtra or in India. When we eat 4 chapatis, it is not the only 4th chapati who is responsible to fill up our stomach. It's the job of earlier 3 chapatis also. So I may be responsible at this moment, but Mallakhamb is 250 years old running activity in our country. Late Balambhat Dada Devdhar, who has revived Mallakhamb during the regime of 2nd Bajirao Peshwa, and he propagated Mallakhamb in Maharashtra, in Gujarat, in Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. His chain of disciples like Anantaram Guru or Konbhat Nana or Achyutananda Swami, they have devoted their life and spread Mallakhamb in so many areas. Or Shankar Krishna Moghe or Achyut Yashwant Sathe, who has spread the Mallakhamb in Bhopal and Gwalior, and they were responsible to bring Mallakhamb to the School Games Federation of India or to the All India Intervarsity competitions. Or there were Anna Sahib Khanvilkar, who had started Lakshmi Vyam Mandir in Jhansi in Uttar Pradesh, or Manik Rao Akhada started Jumma Dada Vyam Mandir in Baroda in Gujarat, or in Amravati Harihar Rao Deshpande or Suresh Deshpande. They have started Hanuman Vyam Prasarak Mandal in Amravati in Maharashtra. Vaidya Mother Karmarkar, who had 9 daughters, and he had taught Kain Mallakhamb to all the 9 daughters. So these are the people who had devoted whole of their life for promotion and propagation of Mallakhamb. And even the people who taught me Mallakhamb, late P.L. Kale Guruji or Padwar sir or Thakur sir, or all my colleagues when I was practicing, Deepak Vaidya, Gopal Subtankar, and my students like Neeta Tatke, Shubhada Atre, Deepali Atle, who is now in USA, Dai Nirlekar. So all these students, my colleagues and my teachers are responsible to make somebody like me who is devoted for Mallakhamb.
Mallakhamb, the traditional Indian sport, which was originated in Maharashtra more than 200 years ago by Guru Balambhat Dada Devdhar. Balambhat Dada Devdhar was a priest in the regime of 2nd Bajirao Peshwa. His duty was to worship the god. There were 52 wrestlers in the darbar of 2nd Bajirao Peshwa, and there were 2 wrestlers from the Nizam of Hyderabad. They were named as Ali and Gulab. They were going towards the north. They reached up to Pune and gave the challenge to Darbar. If anybody of you is ready to accept our challenge, let him come forward. Otherwise, you accept your defeat and we will go towards the north. Out of these 52 wrestlers, none was ready to accept the challenge because of the reputation of these 2 wrestlers, Ali and Gulab, from Nizam of Hyderabad. They were 6.5, 7 feet tall, well built, huge, and it was the reputation that nobody could ever defeat them in wrestling. At this juncture, Balambhat Dada Devdhar, who was hardly 17-18 years of age then, he accepted the challenge, asked for some time limit. He went to Nasik district and he worshipped Saptashringi goddess, who was on the peak of the mountain. Goddess was pleased with him and and goddess said, Lord Hanuman will come in your dreams and he will show you some wrestling tricks. Like Lord Hanuman came in his dreams and he showed some wrestling tricks on a wooden plank. Balam Bhattara made one wooden plank like that, practiced those wrestling tricks, came back to Pune in the stipulated time, and then he defeated one of the wrestlers in such a way that the other wrestler ran away. So he named that pillar, the wooden pole, as Mallakhamb.
I was hardly 2.5 and 3 years old. I started going to Samartha Vyayam Mandir. Even when I was in school, my school was at 7 o'clock, but I used to go to gym at 5:30 in the morning, practice for 1 hour, come home, have bath, and before 7 o'clock, go to the school. When I was in college, I was in Ruya College. That time also, morning Vyayamshala, then going to the practicals, then coming home, having food, and going back to the college for lectures. Then in the evening, come back to the gymnasium and go home in the night. And then I started working with Customs and Central Excise in 1975. I joined as inspector, then became superintendent, then became assistant commissioner, and I retired after 38 years of service at the age of 60 as deputy commissioner. But throughout this, my profession, I was going to gym in the morning, then from there only directly I used to go to my office, come back to the gym in the evening, and then go home in the night. So during the day of my marriage also, I had gone to the gym in the morning and then went for the marriage. And I've told my wife also, this is my second marriage. First marriage is always there.
Beautiful. That's called dedication and passion, non-stop, continuous, and that's what keeps you going so wonderfully at this age as well. This is really remarkable, and you have spread the word to so many countries, taught so many students, wrote so many books and papers. So what does your research say? What is the crux of all the findings which you would like to share with the viewers?
Yeah. No, there are many games, and any sport is good, but many sports, they require a lot of playground, like cricket or hockey or football, or there are many games which require a lot of equipment, like gymnastics. But here is the sport which doesn't require any space requirements or any apparatus, just a wooden pole or a cotton rope. And in a small room of 10 by 10 feet also, you can practice and perform exercises every day. It helps you individually also, and then spread the message to the society that's very cost effective and space requirement is not there. So we have to promote this sport not only in India, in the rural parts of the country, the interior parts of the country where there is a lot of potential, and then we have to try to make it an Olympic sport so that it will get more name and fame. So we are trying to do this for the last so many years. We gave a demonstration in Mallakhamb during the Paris Olympics last year, and Madam Neeta Mukesh Ambani, who is the chairman of Reliance Foundation, she invited us. I took the team of 8 people there, out of which 2 boys and 2 girls were totally blind, and we gave a demonstration from 26th of July to 11th of August every day. And many Olympians and their coaches and spectators, especially the reporters from different parts of our world, they came there and they had interview and lot of videos and photographs, and Mallakhamb is spread to many countries now.
Beautiful. That's really, really remarkable. The impact in 48 plus countries, over 5,000 foreign nationals who have learnt it and are appreciating it and are practicing it daily, kind of maintaining the passion that Sir has. So really, really remarkable. So, I wanted to ask you, what are the different versions of Mallakhamb and how it is different than trapeze that we see in circus, because when we see the rope, we get confused. I mean, a layman will get confused.
Yeah. See, there are aerial sport throughout the world in different kinds. Like you mentioned, trapeze is there. The thick rope is there. Then there is aerial silk is there. The Chinese pole, which is a metal pole, and it is fixed on the top and the ground, and do sort of very interesting and very difficult exercises on that Chinese pole. But the best part is rope Mallakhamb and the pole Mallakhamb, whereas different parts of the body get pressure like acupressure, and it rejuvenates your energy and you get disease free life. Mainly the immunity of the body is increased. So that's the unique USP of this sport.
You've also taken Mallakhamb to orphans, delinquents, differently abled and visually challenged, enriching their quality of life. So, tell me some use cases where you have seen the application of Mallakhamb as the most effective.
Number one is disease resistance power is increased. Your spinal cord, which is considered as the key of good health. So even with the physically handicapped or mentally retarded, they also get benefited, or blind children, they get benefited by the practice of Mallakhamb. It has got immense health benefits. Like one of my colleagues, he was having a stone in kidney stone problem. So one day he said, I have acute pain in my stomach, and doctor has said there is a kidney stone and you have to be operated. So he has called me after 3 months. I said, okay, from tomorrow you come to my gym, we'll practice 1 hour Mallakhamb, and then we together will come to our office. So 3 months he was staying at Thane. From Thane he used to come to my gymnasium. We used to practice Mallakhamb. I teach him different elements on the pole. And after 3 months when he came back, he said, today I am going to the doctor. The next day he said, I went to the doctor. He saw my x-ray and then he was surprised. He said, there is no kidney stone now. So just by practicing Mallakhamb for 3 months, all the problem was solved. Another example is 2 of the brothers used to come to my gym every day, and their father once met me and said, I am really worried. There is a lot of problems at my home because me and my brother, we stay together. So his wife, my wife, and there is only one kitchen. So a lot of problems. When I go home, everybody complains to me about this and about that. So I'm fed up with it. I said, don't worry. There is one solution. You come to the gym every day in the evening. We'll practice for 1 hour and then you go home. After 1 month, when I asked him, now how is the situation? He said, no, situation is the same, but now I don't have any problem. So when there is a lot of rain outside, you don't stop at home. You take umbrella or raincoat and you go out. So Mallakhamb makes you strong that whatever the situation may be around, but you conquer that situation and you go ahead. So that's the strange value of Mallakhamb.
Beautiful. I would advise all the viewers to learn Mallakhamb, associate yourself if you are in USA with the Mallakhamb Federation of USA. They are doing a wonderful job in promoting the sport and in supporting you in your efforts to get to this sport in the region that you are. And I know you are the president of MFA.
No, I am the General Secretary and Founder Director of Vishwa Mallakhamb Federation. But Neelam Kaswa and Upendra Watwe, they are associated with Mallakhamb Federation of USA for many years, and now they have spread Mallakhamb in different parts, in different states of USA, and it's now catching up with rapid speed.
So what's your message to all the viewers of Yo India TV who see you as a fit man, who see you as a man who has promoted Mallakhamb, a traditional and ancient Indian sport worldwide, and he is trying to spread the real benefits of the sport that everyone will like to have, particularly the parents whose kids are not able to focus on studies and who want to improve their grades. The sport can lead you to academic success as well, which is not known still to many parents, and we are trying to spread the word.
That's true. It's like yoga, extension of yoga on the pole or on the rope. So what are benefits of yoga? The same benefits you get on Mallakhamb. Only yoga is done on the ground level, but Mallakhamb is done 2 feet, 4 feet, 6 feet, 10 feet above the ground level. So it improves your confidence also, improves your courage also, And as yoga is possible for each and everybody, right? From school children to the college going students, or to the adults, or to the senior citizens, Mallakhamb is also meant for them. Anybody of any age can learn Mallakhamb. I always quote the example of Shantilal Sangvi, who started learning Mallakhamb at me when he was 82 years. And he practiced Mallakhamb very seriously. And in 2019, when we conducted the first World Championship of Mallakhamb in Mumbai, he was 89 years and he gave a demonstration during the inauguration of that competition. So Mallakhamb is for all. I conduct free classes of Mallakhamb every day from Monday to Saturday at Shri Samartha Vyayam Mandir Shivaji Park. So anybody who is interested can come. Those who are staying in USA can contact MFU, and they have got branches in different states. But if you learn Mallakhamb, it will definitely benefit you, but you'll have the satisfaction that we have spread our own culture to many people and they are benefited now.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time. And we really thank you for all the efforts that you have made in India and abroad to bring this wonderful, wonderful sport to everyone's attention and for everyone's benefit. Thank you again. Neelam is here with us because she organized the wonderful workshop that kids have benefited from with none other than Padma Shri Deshpande, sir. And let's talk and learn a little more about the Mallakhamb Federation of USA, because this is how people in USA can associate themselves with this organization to get into it if you're not already there. So tell me, Neelam, a little more about it.
So Mallakhamb Federation USA is you can say volunteer run organization. It is not a one-man show or one person. Everybody who loves Mallakhamb can join in and can carry forward the torch. The reason this has been erected is because Mallakhamb until now has been an Indian sport, an Indian traditional sport. If we want to bring this to the world stage, to international standards, to get it to an Olympic level, then we definitely need an organization which is under societal laws, which is Societal Act, and which we want to follow all the world rules, international rules. Just like gymnastics, every single organization in gymnastics or any proprietor in gymnastics, they usually follow the same path to go and get their kids to Olympic levels. So they have a set curriculum, they have a structure in their organization which takes these kids from one level to another level, and then they push them to the Olympics, right? And you can change the coaches, you can change the centers and get to Olympics. Similar kind of path will be followed by MFU, Mallakhamb Federation USA. And this is what we are envisioning Mallakhamb's future to be. We want every single country, irrespective of what federations they are, irrespective of what proprietorships they are, to come together and put Mallakhamb on their highest stage possible, and then participate in international competitions, participate in regional competitions and then international competitions, and bring Mallakhamb to the world stage. Because this is a global sport, as Udayji has mentioned already, and it can be benefited, everybody can benefit from it. So Mallakhamb Federation is doing an excellent job in bringing and putting forward, like they're literally trying to make people invest in Mallakhamb, because as we know, unless there is emotional investment, there is mental investment, there is financial investment, any sport has never gotten to a level where it is right now. So we definitely want everybody to invest in all three aspects and get the sport the fame, the name it deserves.
And may I tell you that Neelam has been practicing Mallakhamb since childhood. Her children are practicing here as well, and she's conducting workshops, yoga and Mallakhamb workshops here in the Bay Area. And by profession, she's an engineer, and she's been working with Tesla since over a decade, and now she's into her own app development and into the emotional, physical and mental well-being of one and all. So thank you, Neelam, for all your efforts. Any final words to all the viewers of Yo India TV?
one thing that drove me over here was the thought that I can definitely provide my kid with all the financial support and get her make her an astronaut, make her an engineer, make her IT professional. But if after 4 to 5 years she's not able to sit for 5 minutes in her chair without breaking her back, or if she has a glass which she's not able to, she has vision problems or any other problems, then all this efforts that I'll be putting in her and getting her on the level where she can be an astronaut, she can be an engineer, she can be anything, will be in vain. And that is what is driving me to Mallakhamb, because it is all about mental, emotional, and physical well-being of the kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Neelam, for all your efforts and in bringing this wonderful workshop. Hope you enjoyed the interview with Padma Shri, Shri Uday Deshpande, and one of the great and rave reviews by none other than a practicing parent, Neelam, who has also put together this wonderful workshop here in Bay Area. See you next time in another great sport with another great personality. Keep watching Yo India TV. This is your host, Jasleen Khanuja, signing off from South Bay Area for now. Till next time, goodbye.